sure to check out Angel's Geeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil18 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Star Wars Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So as you all can see here, we do have the basic style box, of course, when it comes to the SH Figuarts Star Wars line. So we do get the window right there on the front of the box, and on the window in gold does say Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and SH Figuarts. On the bottom says Heavy Infantry, Mandalorian, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. And then here is the bottom of the box with the barcode and blah 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 stuff nobody cares about. Then here is the top of the box. The one side with the Tamashii Nations quality sticker, the other side with a cool image of the figures on the back to show a bunch of really cool poses you can get the figure into, along with most of his accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure up to take a closer look at the Jon Favreau Mandalorian, because he did play this character in the series, if you didn't know that. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and I think Tamashii Nations absolutely killed it with the Heavy Infantry Mando here. Love the paint mark on the figure, the battle damage and everything. Very clean paint throughout the figure, and the sculpt detail is just absolutely fantastic. The head sculpt here looks great. Dig the Mando helmet, and I love the glossy black for the visor there. You can see there are some dings and stuff, some battle damage all throughout it, some paint scuffs and everything. Looks really dope, even on the back as well. And they added like a shading or like a dust type paint to give it more of like a weathered look, like on the chest armor there. You could see it. You know, it looks pretty damn good. Get some more battle damage throughout it, and it is sculpted on there as well. Really dope, man. And even the clothing underneath, you can see like sculpted wrinkles on it and everything. Lower torso, also the lower torso armor also has some battle damage to it, as you can see. And then on the back here, we do have this peg here because you peg on his jetpack and gun on there, and it fits on there perfectly fine. But the armor looks good, some more sculpted wrinkles on the clothing. And then for the arms here, we get the Mandalorian symbol on the shoulder armor there. We get battle damage all throughout it. Even the yellow has some battle damage as well. We get a few tubes connecting to his flamethrower. And there's some battle damage on this gauntlet piece as well. And there's a very light black wash on the yellow, and I really dig the way that looks. And then the other side looks pretty good too. More battle damage on the gauntlet there. That looks pretty dope. And then we do get his belt there, which has some pouches and a few other things going on, and the paint's really well done on the belt there. Nothing on the back besides this like loincloth type piece, which is a soft rubbery type plastic, as you can see there, and it's all weathered and everything, as you can see, so that looks pretty good. And then more of the armor, more battle damage, as you can see there, and the knee armor looks dope. Love how it's all weathered and everything. That's what I really like about his armor. It has a very weathered, battle-worn type look to it. And then the armor on the lower legs look great. I love the subtle black wash on the yellow as well. Very nice job. And then for the feet here, we do get this piece of armor for the ankles, which looks great. And then the feet themselves look pretty good too. And the bottom of them, we do get a little bit of sculpt work going on there. So overall, I think Tamashii Nations killed it with the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian when it comes to the paint and sculpt, and definitely can't be unhappy with how it turned out. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, the Jon Favreau Mandalorian here is included with a pretty good amount of stuff. So what we do get this new type of stand. I don't know if I'm pretty sure we gotten this type of stand, but I've never seen this clamp before. So we do have the base, then we do have the arm here, which has a hinge down at the bottom, and then another hinge going side to side at the bottom. Then it does swivel here. Then we do get another hinge here, another hinge here, and then we do have the hinge at the clamp there. So it does have a pretty good amount of articulation there. So we do get that, and then we do get his jetpack with his blaster. And this has got to be the best accessory he is included with. The jetpack itself looks great. It does have that subtle wash all throughout it to give it that worn or weathered type look, and then the dark gray and silver look great on there. Very clean paint as well, as you can see. Very nice job on that. Then we do get this tube piece, which is a soft rubbery type plastic, as you can see there, and as you saw before, it does peg into the side like so. And then the blaster itself looks great. Love the way it looks down at the barrel there. Over here looks pretty good too. We do have a handle up there, another handle here, and then another handle there, but really dig the way this looks. So a really nice job on the blaster and the jetpack, and I'll show you how to get that on him along with the blast effects in a second. So we do get that, and then we do get the jetpack booster effects, the blaster blast effect, and then he is included with a knife here, and I really dig the way this knife looks. Really like the silver for the blade. The handle looks pretty good too. Really nice job with that there. So we do get that, and then we do get the jet booster effects here, and these look pretty good. I like how it goes from yellow to a whitish or clearish color, and very nice sculpt detail on that. So we do get that, and then finally we do get the blaster blast effect, and this thing looks dope, man. Pink translucent plastic, and just love the sculpt of it. Really dope looking. And the way you get all those on, I will show you how to do right now. Alright, so the way you get the jetpack on, very simple. Just peg it onto the back of the figure there, like so, and then there you go, as simple as that. Now for the blast effect for the blaster here, you just have to line the pegs up properly. I believe the two on the bottom are smaller and the one on the top is larger, so I think it goes this way. Whoops, I could be incorrect. Nope, there we go, got it. And once you have that on there, that looks dope, man. Really dig the way that looks. And then the way you get the jet booster effects on, they are shaped. This one's smaller, this one's larger, so make sure you put them in the proper ones. That's the smaller one. Just swivel till that goes on there, and then do the same thing with this one, and then there you go. That's how you get those effects on as well. So we do get all that awesome stuff, and then we finally get 6 alternate hands. And starting on the top here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging. Then we do get a right gripping hand for the knife and a left trigger finger hand, which of course is meant for the blaster. You could also use the gripping hand to grip onto the other end of the blaster as well. Then we do get some open resting hands, and we get some great sculpt detail throughout all 6 hands. Not sure if anything's painted. We have the brown armor on top of the left hand, and then the light blue armor on top of the right hand there. And like what Daredevil18 always says, when it's easy to swap hands on a figure, that is a good thing, because you don't want to risk breaking a wrist joint on your new SH Figuarts Heavy Infantry Jon Favreau Mandalorian figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of the Heavy Infantry Mando here, to the very top of his helmet, he's a little bit over 6.5 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts first episode Mandalorian, the Beskar Armor Mandalorian, Baby Yoda aka Grogu, and IG-11, and the Black Series Cara Dune. And I think Heavy Infantry Mando here scales really well with all of these figures here. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Black Series Ahsoka, the Black Series Mandalorian Loyalist, and the Black Series Quill. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectible Sector, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, and we do get some pretty good movement here with Jon Favreau Mandalorian. So we do get 2 joints at the neck, and you can only get them to look up about that much, so really not the best for flight poses. Whoops, forgot to show you downward. Looks down about that much, which is alright. Do get pivot at both joints there, as you can see, and then of course swivel. Then we do get a torso and a waist joint, but you don't get too much movement out of these joints. He goes forward about that much, back about that much, slight pivot. The pouches really do restrict that articulation. Then it does swivel as well, and then the shoulder pad pieces are on a hinge and a ball peg there. I think a double hinge actually, yeah, 2 a double hinge and then a ball peg. So I do like that they do that, and we do get a great circular motion out of the shoulder joint there, and the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down. We do have the true bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that just hit a little past 90 degrees, and the gauntlets do not swivel, but we do get the ball hinge on the wrist, so that does swivel and hinges back and forth. Now for the legs here, he can kick forward just shy of 90 degrees. Goes to the back a tiny bit. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme, and I doubt he can because of all that armor, and just barely gets to 45 degrees there. But we do get a very nice upper thigh swivel. We do have double jointed knees that barely get 90 degrees. And then the ankles here, oh yeah, this piece can move just a tiny bit, not too much though. They do swivel a little bit, really don't hinge up at all. That I'm not too happy about because the backpack or the jetpack does make them a little back heavy, so when you try to lean them forward, you can't really lean them forward too much because you can't hinge the feet any further up than that. They do hinge down decently, and then you just get a little bit of an ankle pivot, so really not the best. Oh yeah, and then there is a toe hinge, so really not the best articulation with this guy. Yeah, he is a bigger Mandalorian, so his armor does get in the way a bit more compared to like the regular Mandalorian. I mean, you're not going to be putting him in really crazy dynamic poses. I mean, he has some alright articulation, just not the best, and I'm going to show you what type of poses you can get him into right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, would easily give it a 9.5. Articulation, I'd give it an even 6. Accessories, I'd give it an 8. And then the overall quality, I'd give a 9.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan, but my buddy from Ageless Geeks did get this in stock, so you can check over at agelessgeeks.com, and when you check out, use code name Daredevil, and you will get yourself a bit of a discount. If you can't find something on the website, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it, but thanks for watching. I will see you later. The SH Figuarts Episode 1 Episode 1, that's 3, damn it. Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Sabarababu.